What to look for when you're getting ready to wrap your brand new Cybertruck. Behind me here, we got a 2024 Cyberbeast, and this thing is all wrapped and ready to go for the customer. I'm gonna go over a few points that you're gonna wanna look for when you get ready to wrap your Cybertruck and tailor it to the style that you want. First and foremost, you're gonna wanna look into the material you put on. For different material, I recommend colored PPF. Reason why, you got longevity, you're gonna have that film on there maybe 6 to 10 years. It'll come off very easily. It's also gonna give you protection against the outdoors, like rocks, road debris. If you're off-roading, running it through trees, if you're taking it out hunting, anything rubs up against it, it's not gonna penetrate that film. You have other things like vinyl. Vinyl's gonna be more temporary. Vinyl's a very thin product. I mean, you're talking 3 mils thick, 4 mils thick, compared to PPF, you're talking about 6.5 to 7 mils thick. Your traditional clear PPF that goes on a vehicle can be 8 to 8.5 mils thick, sometimes 9, depending what state or what country you're in. For vinyl, you get some really cool colors. You're gonna get a lot more options. You'll be able to achieve a different look that you can't find in traditional paints. And that's the cool thing about vinyl, but it's not gonna give you the protection that paint protection does. Long-term wise and investment wise, color PPF for a Cybertruck is the way to go. There's many different finishes when it comes to wrapping your vehicles. On the Cybertruck, we've done a lot of matte, we've done a lot of satin. You have things like gloss, super gloss. You're gonna have graphic designs you can print. You can come up with any design you want. One thing to consider when you're wrapping your Cybertruck or any vehicle is how much protection are you gonna get from it? Are you doing it just for the look, or do you wanna protect the stainless steel panels that's under it? Now, people say it's not painted, so what do I really need to protect? Have you ever seen dings and dents and scratches on a refrigerator? And I hate to compare it to a refrigerator, but that's the closest thing you could come to when you think about stainless steel. It doesn't look good and it's not repairable. You'll have a lot of trouble trying to repair it or fix it. So keeping it clean and keeping it original will save you tons of money in the long run. Also, keeping it with OEM factory panels when it does come time to remove it will help preserve the value of your Cybertruck, Cyberbeast, or whichever model you choose to get. So all in all, I think a paint protection film is gonna be your better bet because you'll get the protection from scratches, road debris, anything hitting the vehicle during your everyday drive, impact. Another major thing that I would look into is the warranty. How long are you gonna keep it on the vehicle? Do you want it there for a temporary look? Are you gonna get bored of the color and wanna change it in 2 years? If you were in that phase of saying, hey, I might look to change it, you might save a lot of money going with the vinyl and changing it out every 2 to 3 years. Warranty for vinyls can run 2 to 5 years depending how much sun it gets. They're gonna be a little bit more high maintenance. You'll have to care for it more. You'll have to wash it in certain ways. You'll have to continuously coat it with some type of UV protection like a ceramic coating so it lasts longer and actually can take a lot of that sun beating. With paint protection films or color paint protection films, you're not gonna be so high maintenance with it. You can run it through a car wash. You can take it in the sun, you could take it off-road, you could take it in a, you could take it in a muddy area and not really worry about damage happening to it. You'll get a longer lifespan. You're talking 6 to 8 years. Sometimes they'll tell you 6.5-year warranty. I've seen 10-year warranty films go 15 years, depending on how it's maintained and cared for. Compared to a vinyl wrap, you get a lot longer lifespan with the PPF. You might be bored of it in 4 years. You paid almost double the price compared to a vinyl and you're gonna swap it out. If you're one of those people that think you might have a change in mind or change in heart on the color of the car, it makes more sense to pay for a vinyl and redo it down the road. Another thing we wanna look at is the removal process. The worst thing that can happen when you get down the road and you're talking 4 to 5 years from now, 7 years from now, and you wanna take the film off the car, normally it's film pulling up paint off of a car, depending on how it's installed. The labor and time that it takes to take it off can be expensive and have a cost to it. One thing that we do here at Ceramic Garage is not primer every single edge. And what primer does to film is it activates a better bonding from the film to the actual panel, and that allows it to stick better. But what happens is on the removal process, you will have a hell of a time taking the adhesive off. You definitely don't want to run into a headache when it comes to removing this stuff. Another thing we touched a little bit on is maintenance. How to take care of it. You want it to be easy maintenance and not high maintenance. We put this on our car so it's a lot easier for us to wash it. You don't want to have fingerprints on it all the time. Of course, that stainless steel is ridiculous trying to keep up with. I mean, there was guys trying any type of chemical on the market just to keep it clean. Matte finishes tend to be a little bit harder to care for. When it's matte PPF, it still has a hydrophobic effect, so it makes it a lot easier. When you have a shine to your film, if it's vinyl, you're probably gonna deal with surface scratches. So on a black, shiny vinyl, you'll probably have trouble running it through car washes because every single thing that's abrasive, like a towel or any type of wiping motion, will show up in the black vinyl. Versus PPF, you won't get that. You'll have self-healing properties. It's gonna be a lot thicker. You'll get less chance of swirling motions showing through the whole vehicle. Wash soaps, you can treat it the same like regular paint. On a matte surface like this, you're not going to be able to polish or run a buffer to it because, of course, matte tends to show everything. But depending on the type of film that you choose, you'll either have a very high maintenance vehicle after, or you will be able to run it in any car wash you want and not really care about that part of it. One thing to consider is budget. We were talking a little bit about price differences. You have vinyls that can cost you upward of $3,000 depending on the state or city that you're in. We've seen vinyl jobs go for $6,000 depending how custom you want to go on it. And then you get into color PPF. I mean, you could be upwards of $5,000 up to $12,000 on getting a color PPF wrapped on this thing. Now, going into a professional installation, one of the most important parts, and I left that till the end because I really want to touch base on this part. Going back into any new model vehicle, as a professional installer, technician, and part owner in a company, I've been doing this for about 20 years. I've experienced new model cars. Every time the new body style would come out, we would have to experiment on it. And I don't care what you say, how professional you are. You have to try the car before you know how to do it. We take notes, we go to trainings on a yearly basis, and we do our best to be on top of every new make and model. And the Cybertruck, I'll tell you, was something we experienced on the first time. It's so important to disassemble every panel, almost every panel of this car, or pieces of the panel so we get extra coverage. The front of the actual hood or frunk gets removed. We got headlights that get removed, side wheel wells that get removed. We have the mirrors that get removed. We remove the rear tail lights. We remove anything that's gonna be in our way of getting extra coverage. There's a lot of people online talking about Cybertruck wraps, and there's a lot of companies out there that are shaving the edges of the film. So the film is sitting flat and they're shaving it off. A few things that hurts that process is the fact that you can see the stainless steel edge. The stainless steel has a certain thickness to it and you can see the edge of it. So you'll see stainless steel everywhere. The right way to wrap stainless steel or wrap these panels is to cover every corner and wrap under it. There's a certain length of wrap that you have to do in order for PPF to stick. That is why we take off all the panels. We want to make sure we got extra coverage. We want to make sure a pressure washer isn't going to hit this edge and peel up the film, because shaving it at the edge is going to cause you problems in the future. And again, going back to high maintenance. Wrapping all the edges is important. Doing the wrap in a way that you don't see any stainless steel and in a way that it's not going to peel up. Paint protection film like this one is very hydrophobic. If you wrap an edge like this one right here, and you wrap another edge over it, and you seam it, and you wrap it over it, it's PPF sticking on top of PPF on top of PPF. With the hydrophobic effect, like this one, I mean, we could barely get stickers, the foundation stickers to stick to this, and it's not even ceramic coated. Imagine all those edges peeling up in the future. You have to be able to bondo the film to the film, and what we use is the primer, and only on those areas. I would mention earlier, we don't primer all our edges because we want easy removal. When it comes to the corners, those are the only areas we will primer. We'll use an adhesive promoter so our film sticks to the corners. We want longevity, that's very important, and you won't know that until you learn the hard way, or you have trainings on a yearly basis and you experience. And that's something we do here at Ceramic Garage. The other thing that's very important is getting tuckage under all the panels. That's why we remove it. We don't want everything right to the edge because, again, a pressure washer will lift that off of the car. You don't want it to shrink in the long run and cause exposure of stainless steel. I'll tell you, here at Ceramic Garage, we take all the extra steps to do it the right way. And if you're looking for an experienced shop, make sure you do your homework on them and ask them how many Cybertrucks were under their belt in the past. And look at some photos, ask them very simple, but also very detailed questions about the process. You wanna make sure you're getting the most out of it. Don't be surprised when the job is done. Don't just look for price. Pricing will tell you a lot. If you get someone that's ridiculously lower than everyone you have called, you need to question that and go through the questions that we just went over. We love to help. If you guys have any questions, if you're out of state and you want us to answer some questions on what you should be looking for, we'd be more than happy to help you guys. For more content like this, make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We'd love to hear some feedback. Again, welcome to Ceramic Garage Inc. Stay tuned for some more videos.